is my EP3 Type R that I've recently bought from Copart with the whole intention to strictly track this car. As many JDM enthusiasts may know, it was Jackfest last Sunday. If this video goes out, when I think it goes out, it'll be last Sunday. That's just gone. And essentially at Jackfest, you can track your car around Silverstone. What's pretty cool really, you do half the track. Now, I raced this Civic to Silverstone and it was pretty good. Now, for anyone that isn't a bit clued up about Hondas and why people love them so much, essentially they have something called a K20 A2 engine. So this right here is the K20 A2 engine. Obviously people get these looking really nice and fresh, but this is essentially a bit of a tired, dead, complete stock K20 A2. So when I bought it from auction, essentially the faults was doesn't go into gear and the lights are illuminated on the dash. Thought cool, whatever. Gearbox problem, maybe just a clutch. So with gearbox problems, you have like 4 different things. You have the gearbox itself, the clutch, the slave, and the master cylinder. The slave cylinder is the easiest thing out the list. Just so happened it needed the slave cylinder. Replaced that for an OEM one. Ran perfectly fine, bled it properly. At this point where I had a clutch for it, I had an XED clutch for it, so I chucked the clutch in. Absolute nightmare of a job. Whoever's done a clutch on a K20, especially this one, they're not easy by all means. The alternator had seized itself solid, so we had to put a new alternator on, new auxiliary belt as well, and just a basic engine oil filter change, all that good stuff. Now, when it comes to cars, I am very open-minded with cars. Like when people you see on TikTok slandering other cars, like, I don't know, Polo GTI owners going for a Fiesta ST owners, all that rubbish. I don't care. I'm very open to cars. I like most cars. The K20s and the Honda Civic Type Rs, I understand completely why people love them, but they are so unbelievably slow when they are dead stock. Maybe when it's being mapped to, I think you can get them to about 250 brake, and because it's naturally aspirated, you can't get too much out of it. But what people do, they change the inlet for like a skunk, bigger throttle body induction kit, the 41 manifolds that go down there, you know, decat it, all that rubbish, then maybe they might be a bit quicker. Obviously the rev to 9,000, and when the VTEC comes in, that stuff's good. By all means, this car is no show car. The front bumper's like a bit shambolic, the paintwork's just a little bit tired of the interior though, with the Type R seats. It was absolutely beautiful. The van gear stick isn't that bad, to be fair. When you're driving, it isn't terrible. The rear bump, you won't be able to see that on camera, but that's really tired, the rear bumper is. And I've also been trying to learn how to machine polish. Yeah, that's what happens. But the rest of it, like this quarter, doesn't look too bad. Like the section I've done, obviously, other than the burn. But without further ado, anyway, let's cut the rubbish. I'm going to show you some of the cars I saw at Silverstone. No, I didn't record a whole lot up there, I just recorded certain little bits. Some of the cars there, again, every year, they're absolutely incredible. Some of the cars are. People are generally lumping people's mortgages into them cars. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then I'm also going to show you the whole track side of things. It wasn't the best, believe me or not. I was pretty slow on the track once I got the hang of it. These stock didn't really, like, every time I went around a corner, it felt like it was going to tip. For the sake of it being actually used as a track car, I might get some coilovers for it, get some better brakes as well for it, because the brakes I wasn't too comfortable with braking into the corners, to be all honest, but they are old brakes now anyway, so. I wouldn't, not me.
That's not for dry line.
Yeah, I like to do that.
That was the same colour as my
Yeah.
EP3 doing.
Championship wipe TP3. Right. Look at that Supra. BMW box. I think they're in the fives. I'm sure they're in the fives.
Can you tell that I'm just making it up as I go along because I have no idea what's going on?
Got the Mark 3 steering wheel.
With you in close second, but so not only have you lost, had a great day on track, but we've had a great day with having no bumps. Good man. Thanks, guys. It's me. So, cheers. Thank you very much. I might even sign it for you. At least for 15 quid then. Oh, thank you very much. That's the fuel money.
No, I don't think it's racing yet. It must be, but I think you have to stay behind the safety car. Is he going to pick up a bit of speed?
It's a sighting lap, Ellie.
I can see that. in. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone in here. I'm glad now I've done this and this because I know now that if we do anything like this again, I won't come in the car with you. I'll just have to tell you to do it yourself. Because this isn't nice. And we're not even like. I feel like we're gonna get over. Tell me where it was.
Sick.
I don't know if you can see it. Do it again.
You adjust it with that little knob there.
What knob? Right, say it now.
Sick.
You won't put me in it.
Copart Honda around Silverstone.
Anyway, that is it for the video. If you did all enjoy it, obviously please hit the like and subscribe as it means a lot to me. I will most likely be doing more track days with this car. Any tracks, like the best tracks you lot have been to and the most fun tracks, like let me know in the comments please, because I'm very new to the whole track day scene. I went to Blyton Park once. I'm from the West Midlands, so closer to West Midlands. Ones that aren't like really hard tracks either, you know, to get the feel of it, try the car out properly around a track, you know, that would be really great. But again, obviously if you did enjoy, please hit the like, hit the bell, it means a lot to me, and I will catch all you guys next time.